Hey guys, Wildcat XX. This is Dan again. Doing some maintenance and stuff on it, and decided don't need the alternator. I don't race. I don't have any radios or lights or all that crazy stuff like that. So I decided to delete the alternator. Easy job. Takes off weight. I don't know, something like 15 pounds or something. Plus the output shaft over here, where the pulley is, started to leak. So I'm like, that's a good time. And to make a kit, I think it was Speedworks that had the kit. Speedworks, yeah. And it's all Yamaha parts. You can buy the parts separately or just buy their kit, make it easy. And you take the old stuff off, and big large bolt and washer go inside here, and this little plug goes on the outside, and now it's just like stock engine again. Also, I found, since I took this whole cover off here, there was a whole cover covering the alternator and everything. With that being open, I decided my oil line right here has a little rubber hose on this curve. So I just simply took a larger rubber hose, cut it and put it over top of that hose. You can see I made slots, so the hose clamps are still the same. I just put that hose around it and zip tied it on, so now any rocks and debris and stuff won't hurt my oil line. So that's just something else I did. I try to find little things that, you know, I looked up here and I found some wires that were rubbing a little bit. So I actually took a piece of, I had cut some of my shield off the back here to install the new, my little dual exhaust back there. And took some of the old shielding I had and put it underneath the wiring, and then zip tied the wiring up a little higher because where it was rubbing. So just small things like that can keep you from being left, you know, 50 miles out on a trail somewhere. Other than that, I love this Wildcat XX. So much better than my old, I will not mention the name. It's the name we do not mention in my garage anymore. Starts with a P, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, just finishing up on the maintenance, greasing things and greasing bearings, and these bearings last a long time. They're fantastic. I just shoot some grease in them. That's the other thing. Y'all need to buy one of these nice little bearing greasers. And for the life of me, I forgot where the heck I bought it from. But this thing is over the axle. It's a mess, I'm still using it. It's simply like you take your brake caliper off, take this nut off, and slide the rotor off, and all you got to do is take that tool and slide it right over top of the axle. You kind of wiggle it in, and it'll seat itself inside both sides of the bearing, and you can grease the bearings while they're still inside the hub. And with the axle still in there, it's fantastic. Put some shots of grease in there, slide the greasing tool back out, and if the outside of the bearing pops out with it, no worries, just pop that off, stick it right back on the bearing. You're good to go. And put everything back together, and you make that $65, $70 bearing last a whole lot longer and run a whole lot smoother, especially if you're in water and, you know, grime and sludge and everything else. It really makes it last a lot longer. Now that's it. We'll catch y'all next time. Have fun on the trails.